Hey guys, this is a pre-recorded match. We're playing against KJJ. We played him before. He's a top 100 Taiwanese player. Plays really well. It's a matchup here against the Abbasid. And the last time we played him, we had some decent success. And in general, against Abbasid, I think for this season, the play is going to be a Dark Age, kind of a horse rush. Immediately, I grab all my villagers, queue them on a straggler tree. And I grab 3 of them, go on to sheep, and 1 of them to go on to building a stable. Only queue 2 villagers, so you have enough food to queue a horseman. And you do need to go straight across the map to scout your opponent's spawn. So forward berries, not something we can really do much about, but it is nice that his food is forward. That means when his food runs out, secondary food is going to be tough to get to. We found his stone. And we find his gold camp here. So, it's back stone, back gold, kind of a safer wood line here, but his secondary wood line is pretty far away. So, horseman is running across, and yeah, we're just rallying villagers onto food at this point. So basically, the idea is just to deny the eco wing play, right? That is very meta right now, and that's kind of why we're going for this. Previous season, your opponent would be going for military wing, and when they go for military wing, it's not worth it to go for this Dark Age play as much, though usually you're hitting so early like we are hitting now that they don't have a wing selected, so you're kind of committed to it. So if they go into military wing now, it definitely would be probably the appropriate reaction to deal with this. So we're able to get a little bit of harass here and there, but he's only got enough gold to age up here. So he's not going to get his fresh foodstuffs or any other eco techs early. And we're just patrolling here on the stone. We probably could have committed to a burn down on this mining camp, but some players will be very sneaky and they'll try to get stone going as well. We do try to hit his berries a little bit here, but in his TC, so we do have to fall back here. Got a couple of hits, which is nice, but yeah, that's it. Over here, we run forward. A little bit of bad micro on our part. We don't notice the scout until way late, and when we notice, he notices and he grabs the sheep. And we do decide to go to send a villager fairly early. Instead of dropping our first, or spend our first 100, wood and bank it up towards an uvu, we decide to send a villager over early to guarantee that we can drop a tower. And now the tower is what is going to do. We're going to take it all the way around, and we have gold and stone we can deny. So we're just going to pop this tower here and force a play, whether it be barracks. Yeah, he's not going for barracks yet, but he has to do some sort of reaction to these horsemen. He can't just straight fight them. So, in the meantime, our Khan is picking up some more sheep. He does pick up a couple. There were a couple sheep on the backside of this base that we scouted. We did manually kill them with our horsemen. There's one that's dead. This one wasn't dead yet. We were still looking to see where his scout would be. We are rallying villagers onto gold. And now onto wood a little bit. We want to make sure we have plenty of wood to drop production. Kill this next sheep because we know his scout should be getting close. So at this point, if 2 spears and an archer come out, this 100% denies our outpost drop. So potentially, if you were fighting against a military wing play, you would bring your villager to build the outpost across much sooner to get the outpost up at a better timing. But it just kind of is what it is. He's got a racks up. We can tell up here, but we don't have any vision over racks from here. And we're just finishing scouting, bringing over another horseman because we had a little bit more food than we needed. And we are dropping our uvu now. So very late uvu, but the plus side to the uvu is that it will be collecting faster now that it's up. So bump into the spearman here. Towers up at the right time, and we're able to kind of deny gold from him. So he has to commit to a villager burn down. And we're trying to zone out the spearman here, so we could shoot it. Because if the spearman dies, our horsemen do a lot better against all of this. So a little bit sloppy micro. I wanted to pull the villager to the back here, because then he wouldn't have been able to shank it immediately. But we're able to kill the spearman, so now our horsemen can kind of sit here and fight this. Yeah, it's not, I guess, a great exchange losing those horsemen before they can get upgraded to feudal. But we are going to be able to, we cancel this horseman and move this to get it on the Ubu. Put a lot more villagers to gold, rebalance our macro here a little bit, get a lot more gold heavy. But the big thing is, we know we've killed quite a few villagers now. Especially as Mongols, that's definitely a big deal. And yeah, he's on stone, so it's just, you know, the greedy, typical Abbasid eco wing play that we see this season. And he's not committing to any more military, so this is a very greedy play. And we can kind of see that he's not committing to more military here, right? We don't have vision over here, but we only see 3 spearmen, so something we can expect. Behind this, after the market and the stable, we're getting our wheelbarrow upgrade as well as dropping a market here. So the market's going to be a big deal because we're not going to be able to deny this stone now. And the TC drops. We might be able to get some damage here and there. But besides getting some damage, we're not going to do much else. First Kashik is on the way. Canceling that horseman and making a Kashik here I think is a really big deal too. And our Mangadai are on the way now too. So we're just kind of poking and seeing what we can do in terms of damage here. Market is on the way. There it is. Yeah, market's on the way. We're dropping a secondary market as well. And yeah, as we're harassing it, we're pulling a lot of attention over here. A sneaky Keshik can definitely do a lot of damage. And yeah, it works out really well because while this is happening, we're distracting him. And he's losing villagers over here on his gold, and he's not realizing. Which again, is a pretty big deal. Even though he's going a greedy triple TC build, it's still a big setback to lose this. Losing this Mangadai was big. That was a big misclick on my part. And we probably could have dove and taken this one more villager out, but we decided just to use our Khan to do it, which is a lot better. And we already had our next Keshik over here. And yeah, he realizes we probably could save this Keshik. We didn't have to commit to that there. We weren't going to get a kill, so we just stick around, do a little bit of damage. And we peel out because our market's set up. Our second market is up. So we're going to be able to start trading here shortly. And we have 2 military production buildings. A little bit of an army advantage right now. We know that he's on spearmen. But now we know that where his second TC is placed, right? We weren't sure if it was going to go here or over here. This is super greedy, so we expected it to be kind of over here. To kind of pursue to protect its wood line. The issue is, and the big thing with the Mongols now, is the Khan hunters give you so much advantage to fight across woodlines with the scouting falcon. So we're still kind of getting our eco going, but we're ahead significantly in villagers, and we can't really truly raid in here yet. So hopefully I can click this TC. I guess I can't yet, but basically we can only do a little bit of poking, and the big thing is bringing a villager over to drop a tower. So this is definitely something that I'm happy I did. And we're rallying Keshiks to the other side and a scout. And this is important because you can see where this overlaps. That's why we never really committed to flanking around this wood line. We knew where our range kind of was at, but yeah, it's very important that We keep constant pressure up. We do see a 3rd TC on this gold, right? So we see he either garrisoned or, yeah, he was just making villagers. So we fall back immediately. Hopefully he doesn't notice our Keshiks too much or doesn't regard them too much. We're able to snipe another villager. Again, little bit of damage, but it adds up. And you can see he's got a lot of villagers that are low here as well. Spearmen are just chilling in his base. He needs to drop a range. And yeah, he's using a lot of... he's trying to get his wood stabilized, right? But he can't, right? He has to drop a tower or build some archers. But he was committed into spearmen. So that was the big benefit of going with that stable opener, because it forced an early racks. Behind this, we're trade booming now. We're already up to 6 traders. Keshik gets sniped here. Oh no. Game almost crashed there. Okay. But we're able to survive with 1 Keshik, which is okay. Not the best. But, again, over here, trying to snipe villagers. We don't get a kill, but we get a lot of damage. And the big thing now is our outpost is almost done. So, again, this is where we're kind of really forcing his hand here. He's dropped a range, so he's got a camo archer now. We can see the camo archer, but we still have a pretty healthy mass to take on 1 camo archer, so we're not too worried about it. We are dropping a pasture, and we are pretty heavy on wood. So we have to, you know, just keep the pressure up here. And behind this, we still have this Keshik and this scout, right? At range here, but we're rallying our stable to over here. A secondary mass to be able to hit in 2 spots at once. So pretty much this whole game we're just going to revolve around this wood line in terms of importance. You know, he could be over here, and we are going to send a villager to build a tower over here just to kind of get some vision on this if he does decide to move out over there. Because it's all about wood for this game. He's starting to build a battering ram, which again, good on him. He needs it. But a couple more villagers die here. And our tower's upgraded now. So him getting this ram was actually at a really key time, because if he doesn't, he would be in serious trouble. Behind this, though, we have a 2nd Keshik, so I'm comfortable diving a TC with 2 Keshiks. That way I can for sure get some damage in, if not more than just some damage. I can get a lot of damage in. These TCs do require him to garrison. So while he pushes me here, I hit over here. And he reacts a little bit late and loses 1 villager. And potentially he's going to lose more, right? But behind this, now the big thing is he's going to lose his whole army. To kind of support this ram, he commits his army. But we don't have any horsemen here or any calves to kill this batter ram. So all we can really focus on is getting, you know, army kill and villager kills. And we did rally preemptively a Keshik over here, but not in time to kill this. But again, him making a ram, which is 200 wood, to break a tower, which is 100 wood, is definitely in our favor. Killing this ram was definitely worth it as well, as we're going to have additional towers up. This tower's up. Villager's idle right now, but we're going to get some more stuff. And now we're transitioning into some more military buildings. We're at 2 ranges. And we dive the TC here a little bit, just to get a bunch of kills. He doesn't garrison very well here, and he loses quite a few villagers. So this puts us in a pretty nice lead in terms of eco. You can see, even though we've killed 20 villagers, we're only 4 eco ahead at this point, which is, again, just speaks to the strength of this the Abbasid right now. So we're able to get another little dive in, and again, this is just, we deny wood, we can deny archers, we can deny camels, right? Yeah, camels are wood. We can deny everything by denying wood that can stop us, the Mangadai, right? You can make mass horsemen, but even horsemen cost wood, so he's playing a risky game where he might have to go to this wood line. We have another tower set up here. It doesn't have the best vision, but it's got okay vision. And every time we're just dropping these falcons, he's seeing the falcon, he's having to fall back, and this is just kind of perpetual raids on this front, forcing his attention over there. And you know, while these raids come in, you know, it forces a little bit of vision and attack pings, and then we're able to sacrifice a couple of Keshiks here. And yeah, another big raid over here on the main um, pack of villagers, killing a whole bunch. And yeah, still, even with 29 villagers killed, we're only 6 villagers ahead. And that's with a double TC, or double market going behind this. So, and we're doing a pretty good job with our eco. It looks like he's trying to macro up the castle here, but it's hard to say. But you can see all this peppering that the Mangudai and the Khan hunters are doing, even the Khan, is just slowly adding up to a lot of damage here. And he's basically got to get a Camel Archer mass. But behind this, because we go to like 4 stables here, yeah, 3 stables, he's forced to just constantly have to deal with a side raid. Keshiks are back in here. We have another group of 3, and we started rallying our horses to the front here. So, decent match, and finally got some pretty good damage in. So, I haven't been able to play a ton. We've been playing a couple games before the week before, and yeah, it's just we haven't been able to play a lot this week, but we did. Are going to try to get back into it and playing a little bit more, but yeah, we've been playing pretty poorly, and so it's nice to finally get a decent win, and then hopefully this week we'll get some more time and be able to dedicate to um, um, some more games and feel out the meta some more, because there's definitely some intricacies. So thank you for watching, guys. It's a short one, and I'll catch you all in the next one.